Wednesday, Jake's trapped by a kamikaze ready for revenge.
That's crazy!
His last chance, a dogfight to the death. Tales of the Gold Monkey. And Colt's Huff the Train is bound for trouble. With a superstar.
Richard Burt.
It's high-speed hijinks on the Fall Guy. Then.
Going through hell, aren't you?
But the heat's on Crystal.
I want proof that Mexican divorce never happened.
When the past walks in the door.
Ah.
On Dynasty. Tonight on ABC.
On All My Children.
We could have the whole afternoon together, just the two of us.
Oh, I don't know.
Promise me you'll be there.
I'll be there.
And On the Edge of Night.
I'm in love with you.
Yes?
Would you entertain the thought of marrying me?
Ian.
All My Children, The Edge of Night. Weekdays.
Tomorrow, Henry's father arrives and Muriel's mother disappears in a fouled-up Thanksgiving Day celebration on Too Close for Comfort. Then Molly is furious when Andy's dinner date from college is a 35-year-old divorcee on It Takes Two. After, Sylvia Chase reports on the scandalous misdiagnosis of deaf children that has led to their mistreatment as emotionally disturbed or mentally retarded. And John Stossel explores the tasty world of renowned food columnist Greg Claiborne on 2020. Ian proposes to a stunned Raven on the Edge of Night, following FYI next.
The People's Court, today at 4:30.
David, come in. You made a good time and a bad night.
Oh, yeah, well, when I heard what you had to say on the phone, I would have gotten here through a blizzard if I had to. Hi, Nancy.
All right, David.
Hello, David. Did you want this meeting to be in private?
Oh, no, Nancy, you stay, please. You've been in the inner circle from the beginning.
Nancy, besides, you may have some good ideas on this new development.
Well, I'm sure you know how anxious I am to hear about this. May I see the two documents?
Yes, they're right here. The man who was shot tonight used the alias Pascal. Judging from the forged passports and papers in his room, he was clearly engaged in some kind of espionage activity.
Yeah, if there were any questions about it, this should clear that up.
Oh, that's the sample, all right. The names of the three men who were forced to run for their lives.
And the one who didn't make it.
Does this mean that you've caught the man who had the phone book?
Well, Pascal had only a sample page, or at least a photocopy of it. We don't know the extent of his involvement.
This second document here is even more interesting.
Obviously, its purpose is to show where the safe is in the bedroom.
Was this also found with the murdered man?
Yes, it was.
I see the streets are indicated. That should make it easier to locate the house.
Well, Nancy, we're pretty sure we know just what house this is.
That is what's so baffling about this.
Why, what do you mean?
That is Schuyler Whitney's bedroom.
The Edge of Night is brought to you by Pampers. America's mothers trust their babies to Pampers dryness. And by Tide. The extra action in Tide means dirt can't hide.
14, 34, hike! How far do we moms have to go to see our team play? All the way to Tide Country!
Where 11 boys of our home team defend a field of muddy green. They're fumbling all around, can't seem to get a touchdown.
And an extra action team needs an extra action Tide.
Mom, she knows the score.
My Tide tackled this mess before.
So go ahead and sludge them, splatter them, splotch them, claim your spot. Tide gets it clean. Tide's America's favorite. From cocoa to mud, Tide will tough clean it. You've just seen it. Now here's that winning side. Same clothes, same team, red, white, and clean with extra action Tide.
Tide Country!
Claim your spot, Tide gets it clean.
I'm savings director of the McBride family. My job is to stop waste. Like cutting off the outlaws at the pass when no one's watching. Tough job, because I want what's right for my family. That means cushion-quilted Pampers. I've tried bargain brands. Pampers help keep my Sally a lot drier. And dryness is what I want for my baby.
Look, wet a Pampers and the average bargain brand. Wait a minute. Slip in a blotter. Pampers cushion-quilted lining helps keep babies a lot drier.
Howdy.
Daddy!
On this ranch, sheriffs wear hats. Deputies wear Pampers.
They sure help keep her drier.
Cushion-quilted Pampers helps keep a little baby a lot drier.
Oh, you poor boy. I am simply going to have to invite you for a nightcap before you go out in that weather.
Well, I won't need much persuading.
I wish I knew how to make those hot drinks with brandy and cinnamon and stuff, you know.
Mulled wine and hot toddies. People don't really seem to drink the way they used to. Have you noticed? I'll have what's ever going.
All right, we have sherry and cognac.
Cognac, we fine. What are you having?
That's exactly what I'm going to have, too. There you go.
To us. To be honest, Raven, it wasn't the nightcap I was after. I wanted to be alone with you to say something that I couldn't really say in the restaurant.
Yes?
I'm in love with you.
Ian!
Come on, don't look so surprised. Hasn't it been obvious? The way I look at you, the way I touch you. I just couldn't put it into words before.
But I'm surprised because you've been all over the world and you've met hundreds of fabulous women. I mean, me.
That's beside the point. What I'm really trying to say is, would you entertain the thought of marrying me?
I'm sorry. It's just that that's the strangest proposal I've ever had.
But I didn't realize I was going to make one tonight. I wasn't really prepared.
Well, neither was I. I mean to give you an answer.
But at least you didn't say no.
Oh, no. No, I mean, a woman would have to be crazy not to consider very seriously marrying someone with your wonderful qualities.
My qualities? You don't know anything about my qualities. That's why I've been so hesitant.
Oh, no, you're handsome, you're wonderful, you're cultured, you know exactly how to treat a woman. What more could I want to know?
You don't know anything about my business, for instance.
Yes. Well, I know that you make money by making other people money, right?
Yes, I suppose you could say that.
Well, look, I've always made it a habit never to mess around with a man's business.
But there may come a time when that business could interfere with you.
I know you're wonderful at what you do, and you're obviously successful at it, so...
I have had some measure of success, but there's something else I think you should know about.
What?
I have certain prospects. I'm engaged in a certain business matter that could ensure my early retirement. It could also make sure that we have financial security for the rest of our lives.
That sounds wonderful.
I suppose the prospect of great wealth doesn't mean as much to you as it does to me.
Are you kidding? That's a joke. I love money. The more, the better.
Well, you have had it before, haven't you?
Oh, yes. Actually, I've had it most of my life, but I have never had it like I had it with Schuyler Whitney.
Well, if all goes well, and I see no reason why it shouldn't, I could be at least as well off as my old friend Sky.
You're kidding. What is this project? No, never mind. I don't want to know.
No. We should be talking about love, shouldn't we? Not money.
Look, Ian, I'm very tired, and I think I'm going to need some time to think about this, you know.
Of course.
Kennedy residence?
Nora, I knew you were going to answer. Who's this?
This is Raven. Look, you have to do me a big favor, okay?
What is it? I want you to leave the door open again tonight. I'm going to come over.
But it's such an awful night.
No. It's a wonderful night. It's the most fabulous night of my life. Will you do it?
Well, of course. I said I'd help you anytime, and I will.
Great. I'll be right over. And I am not going to bring over chicken soup either.
An apple for the teacher, and an orange for you.
That's not an orange.
Actually, this Flintstones with extra vitamin C has the vitamin C of 4 oranges plus 9 other vitamins.
That's got as much C as 4 oranges?
Mm-hmm. And that's 4 times as much as any other leading brand.
Why the extra C?
Because along with a balanced diet, I believe in extra vitamin C for my kids.
Back to school and back to Flintstones with extra vitamin C.
Why are sinus headaches a special problem for Mary Wendell?
It's a real heaviness. It hurts. It's almost like a bruise. Sinus medications, for me, make me very drowsy.
So we're giving her a sinus medicine with an advantage, Sinead. It relieves sinus pain and pressure without making you drowsy.
I feel much better. Sinead does not cause drowsiness, but yet it does relieve the pain and it does relieve the pressure.
Relief, yes. Drowsiness, no. That's the Sinead advantage.
It really is super.
Half an hour ago? She should have been here by now. All right, well, thanks, Glenn. Yeah, night.
Any luck?
The taping went longer than they expected, but Jody left quite some time ago. Maybe the rain held her up.
Oh, I'm sure she'll be here soon. It must be strange having a girlfriend who works such odd hours.
Well, it runs in the family. Her sister has a peculiar schedule, too.
Oh, of course. They're both in the same business.
I guess that's it.
Gavin, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Go ahead.
Are you and Jody engaged?
No, not officially.
Not even betrothed?
Is there a difference?
I've always loved the word betrothed. I suppose they mean the same thing. It's just that it sounds much more romantic.
Well, I've never heard of anyone giving a betrothal ring.
Oh, but you intend to give Jody an engagement ring? Is that what you mean by unofficial?
We're not thinking or talking about marriage yet, Camilla.
You are seeing each other exclusively. You both have that look.
What look?
When you're together, one can see that comfortable sense of possession in your eyes. Hers as well.
Well, we both feel that we have things to accomplish in our lives as individuals before we become a couple.
Oh, you don't think married people are individuals?
Well, you really have to think about your other half of the partnership, right? You can't really act as individuals.
Oh, tell me something. Do you ever act independently of Jody?
I was talking about our careers mainly.
Yes, of course. Well, as far as I can see, though, Jody's the one with the career, isn't she?
Yeah, I guess it looks that way.
I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, it's all right. Jody works a heck of a lot more hours than I do because she has a job that demands a lot more of her time.
Yes, and since you're the director, you really have to wait for your opportunities.
Jobs like directing at the Whitney don't come along very often.
It seems to me like you're going to have to start thinking about alternatives.
You're not telling me something that I don't know already.
Gavin, I hope you're not offended. You see, I understand what it means when a woman earns more than a man.
You know Camilla Devereaux?
Of course, hello.
I hope you don't mind my keeping your place warm, Judy. I noticed that Gavin was all alone, and I was too.
No, that's all right. I'm glad he had company. Well, I felt guilty about keeping you waiting, but unfortunately some things came up.
Yes, I know. I checked with the studio.
Well, I won't intrude any longer. It was good to see both of you again. Good night.
Well, I'm glad you were being entertained. Now I don't feel so bad about making you wait.
What she said is true. She invited herself.
Yeah, I like the story.
What's your excuse for being so late? Glenn said that you were through an hour ago. It doesn't take that long to get here.
This is what held me up.
Since when do you read the Star?
I don't read Alona Barnes' gossip column either. I just happened to hear someone at the studio talking about it tonight.
I hate this stuff, Joey. It makes me sick.
Well, I was sick when I read it. Third paragraph. There.
You mean the one called Bad Medicine?
Yep.
A healthy scandal may be brewing in Monticello medical circles. A certain well-respected GP with friends in high places has been quietly accused of sexual misbehavior by one of his patients, and the story corroborated by the doc's own nurse. My God, Joey.
It gets worse.
The physician, a certain Dr. M.C., has been playing doctor with more than one of his lovely female patients for years. But he may have to stop the practice now that one of those patients didn't give him permission to play. His friends in high places are hushing up the incident, but Monticello medical authorities may think Dr. M.C. has taken too much license with his license. But I'll tell you one thing, gals. Dr. M.C. is such a hunk, I wouldn't mind a trip to his examining room myself.
This article practically names Miles.
Oh, no, it does not. It's just a piece of anonymous trash, Jody. No one believes this sort of
Gavin,
thing.
this edition appeared only an hour ago, and already I've heard people talking about this column. And then the people I hear at the studio, they stop talking when they see me because they know that Miles is married to my sister.
I'm sure it's just your imagination.
No, it's not. And I've been trying to get in touch with Miles and Nicole, and they went out somewhere to dinner.
I'm sure you're just getting yourself worked up for nothing.
I wish I was, but I don't think I'm wrong. First of all, there are too many clues in this column, and second of all, there aren't that many physicians in town with the initials MC. I looked in the directory.
Hey, stop getting so paranoid.
Kevin, I'm not paranoid. I'm scared.
Wait a minute.
Hard.
You're pulling this pineapple apart?
I'm buying this, and I'm not going to take it home to my family if it's not what I want.
So you're fussy about pineapple, but are you as choosy about your peanut butter?
I think so.
Let's compare. Which of these leading brands tastes more like fresh peanuts?
In my opinion, I like A better.
Well, you chose
Jif.
More women choose Jif for fresh peanut taste than any other leading brand.
I'm impressed.
Choosy mothers choose Jif.
Hug me, squeeze me.
Mr. Whipple?
Huh?
You've changed. You're not out here saying, please don't squeeze the Charmin.
No one ever listened? Oh. But squeezing got you to try Charmin. The softness keeps you coming back. How soft is Charmin? Watch. Drop a fragile egg. But on Charmin, it won't break, because Charmin's so cushiony, so squeezably soft. Charmin, the squeezing gets you, the softness keeps you.
Great cake, hon. I had to have seconds.
You had thirds, but who's counting?
Here's another dish.
The dishes are done, and so are the pans. But Dawn can handle that.
You're going to wash this after greasy pans?
No, you are, with Dawn.
Hey, nothing feels greasy. The water, my hands, nothing. And my plate looks as good as the first.
No kidding.
Dawn did some job on the chocolate cake.
So did you.
Dawn takes grease out of your way.
Still raining like hell.
Oh, they say it won't stop until the morning.
Yeah, lousy damn weather.
Well, could have been worse. You know, it could have been a blizzard.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's next, huh? Lousy winter. Yeah, I wish Mr. Whitney would go south when the weather turns cold. It's like Bowie used to do, remember?
Yeah, I remember. Those were good days for us.
Yeah, well, these could be good days, too, if things were like they used to be. You know, if you would just... Yeah, you know. Shut the door, will you?
Just what?
I just wish you would stop thinking about stuff like babies and marriage. I mean, how can you have a good time when you're tied down like that?
Marriage would only tie you down to me, or is that what you're worried about?
Well, we had fun without getting married, didn't we?
Yeah, you had fun. That's why you're getting married. Now, listen, don't worry. You're going to enjoy being a husband.
Hey, just cut it out, will you? I mean, this isn't the place for stuff like that.
I know the place. I'll come to your room tonight.
No, I don't think you better. I mean, I'm feeling a little tired, huh?
I noticed you didn't work very hard today.
Well, that wasn't my fault. Mr. Whitney decided to drive himself. Well, maybe he's out visiting a new girlfriend, huh?
I'll bet I know where he was. I'll bet he was with Raven Alexander, and he didn't want you to know.
Well, he sure picked a rotten night for it. Would you listen to that rain?
Oh, that reminds me, I better check the window in the study.
Yeah, I'll give you a hand.
David, it still doesn't make sense. Why would this Pascal have a drawing of Skylar Whitney's bedroom in his possession?
Honey, are you absolutely sure about this?
Unless this diagram is totally inaccurate, this can only be the Whitney mansion.
Nancy, we've been in this bedroom when it was Raven's bedroom.
Oh, yes, of course, yes.
I seem to recall the furniture was arranged in pretty much the same way.
Right, the dressing table was there, I remember.
Now, did you know that there was a wall safe behind the mirror?
No, I didn't know that.
The question is, what's in that safe? Could it possibly be the phone book we've all been looking for?
Oh, I find that very hard to believe.
Well, of course, Jefferson Brown may have used that safe himself.
That's true. Brown lived in the house before Whitney did. Used the same bedroom. Why not the wall safe as well?
Do you think that could be the answer?
No, I don't think so. You see, I knew about the wall safe.
You did?
When Jefferson Brown died, I had the entire mansion searched. I was looking for evidence of fraud.
And that's when you found it?
Well, it wasn't difficult. I mean, the mirror is hinged, the wall safe is right there, but the safe was completely empty.
But what about Skylar Whitney? Does he know about the safe?
Oh, he must. So I think he can discount any theories about Jefferson Brown having left something behind.
So if there is anything in that safe, we can assume that Sky Whitney placed it there.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Well, then why this drawing?
Well, that's something we don't know yet. Why a man like Pascal would have this drawing in the first place.
Mike, it seems obvious to me that he was going to open it.
Well, it seems obvious to me that we had better do the same thing.
And I think we better do it soon, before Whitney finds out what we're planning to do.
My day's like a track meet. Ready, gang? First, it's the hurdles. Then, the relay. But Shake and Bake for Pork gives me time for my favorite event, the sit-down dinner. My pork chops bake moist, plump, not tough and dried out. Shake and Bake lets me feed my team a sit-down dinner, even when my day's been one event after another. For plump, moist pork chops, Shake and Bake coating mix, the sit-down dinner.
General Foods International Coffees introduces a new temptation.
David.
New Cafe Amaretto, the enticing coffee with the delicate almond flavor of amaretto.
Think of it, David. Coffee kissed with the romantic flavor of amaretto.
Cafe Amaretto. Share it with someone special.
David.
Celebrate the moments of your life.
With new Cafe Amaretto from General Foods International Coffees.
On General Hospital.
Holly, no matter how this thing turns out, I love you.
All I want is to be with you. Do you think you can arrange that?
Believe me, I'm trying.
General Hospital.
Isn't it strange? All these weeks we thought that it was Ian Devereux. We were absolutely sure that he was the one who was going to lead us to the phone book.
David, do you think there's a possibility that we've been wrong all along, that Ian Devereux really doesn't know much about this?
Oh, he visited Jefferson Brown in Lucerne at Dr. Bryson's clinic.
It would have been the perfect opportunity for Brown to give him a sample page of that book.
Let's try a whole different possibility. Maybe they're both espionage agents. Maybe they're both working together.
You actually think that's possible?
Whitney and Devereaux were close friends at one time.
And Whitney and Brown were also close friends. There may be more to this than we've even imagined.
Well, it's true. Maybe they're working together.
I have a feeling there's another explanation, because, all right, Skylar Whitney may be a difficult man, but I just don't see him as a spy.
For all we know, Mr. Pascal was planning a simple robbery. Maybe the espionage business is a little slow right now, and he needed the money.
Yes, it could be that simple. But I think it's all going to boil down to just what kind of valuables Mr. Whitney is keeping in his safe. Weather to show me your jewelry?
It's not just jewelry, it's an engagement ring. I'm gonna marry you, Devereaux. But no, I don't know who's gonna want to marry me. I look like a drowned rat.
Come here, you girl.
The great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow.
Those crunchy, munchy nuggets, dogs really love that taste. And with that combination of flavors, it's not just good, it's great. Dog Chow brand dog food, they love that taste and how. It's the great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow. It's the largest selling dog food, so treat your dog right now to the great American dog food, Purina Dog Chow.
When a woman wears black, she expects something to happen. When a woman wears my new Gloria Vanderbilt black denim jeans, it usually does. They've got the fit the jeans are famous for, the tailoring, the details, and more. Gloria Vanderbilt black denims have all the mystery and magic of black. Gloria Vanderbilt black denim jeans? It's a shame to call them jeans.
Tonight, death waits in ambush on a lonely island when Jake Cutter is drawn into a blood feud with a samurai warrior on the Gold Monkey. Then it's all aboard for action when Colt winds up with a ticket to ride on a wild coast-to-coast train trip with a beautiful, shady lady in tow. Richard Burton makes a special appearance on The Fall Guy. After Fallon and Michael are shattered when Alexis drops her bombshell, Crystal's ex-husband makes his move, and Blake is forced to face the facts about his lost son and heir on Dynasty. Join us tonight on ABC.
Tonight on ABC's World News Tonight, chances are a genetic wonder, the super turkey, will be on your Thanksgiving table. How have scientists made the turkey of today and the gobbler of yesteryear birds of a different feather? ABC News, uniquely qualified to bring you the world.
This is Red Cheek Natural Apple Juice, 100% delicious. And now there's Red Cheek Clear Apple Juice, too. The difference is clear.
This is Stormfield. Coming up for you on the 5 o'clock Eyewitness News, people getting ready for the holiday, including final preparations for tomorrow's Thanksgiving Day parade. We're going to tell you about it. We're also going to have some help for struggling Thanksgiving cooks.
I'm Bert Wolf, your Eyewitness News gourmet, and I'm standing by to answer your cooking questions. Just call me at 212-887-3100. Answers at 5.
Also, will the commuter railroads be serving up large fare increases? We'll tell you about that, too.
What agonizing choice must Gary Coleman make between his health and career? Inquiring minds want to know.
I want to know.
What incredible machine can turn off pain instantly? This week's National Enquirer tells you. Can you influence people just by smiling? How can signs of the zodiac help you select perfect Christmas gifts?
It's in the Enquirer.
Why have new loves driven Liz and Sophia away from their children? Find out in the Enquirer. Over 100 features for people with inquiring minds.
Like me.
Sunday, Robert Redford, Jane Fonda, The Electric Horseman.
An Old Spice man always gets a warm welcome wherever he lands. Because Old Spice is the clean, fresh, masculine scent so many women love. So even if you love only one woman, you'll love Old Spice, the men's scent so many women love.
Want your family to stop for breakfast? Give them the taste of Carnation Instant Breakfast.
The taste that makes you stop for breakfast. The taste that makes you stop for breakfast.
Ah, so rich, so creamy.
Tastes like a milkshake. Carnation Instant Breakfast. So delicious, with milk so nutritious.
It's the taste that makes you stop for breakfast. Carnation Instant Breakfast.
Kobe's new skimmers are sale priced this week at $8 a pair. Think of the possibilities.
Kobe shoes.